Looks like there's a fire in the Everglades. The sky is smoky and there's ashes floating everywhere. I think we're in the upside down right now. You can see the ashes right there floating. It's pretty crazy. The fire is probably like about 30 miles away from here, and it's in that direction. And the sky looks, it's kind of hard to see all the trees in the way, but it's kind of like an orangey glow in the sky over there. Alright, so what I'm gonna work on in this video is I'm gonna be planting these 2 foxtail palms. These are in a 25 gallon, so they're nice and heavy. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove these heliconias that are all here. These big, tall heliconias. They're probably like about 14 feet when you measure up all the way to the tips of those leaves. And I'm gonna put these palms in their spot. And when I take these heliconias out, my plan is to put them in pots. What I'm gonna do is when I take them out, I'm just gonna cut off, kind of like divide at the rhizome, so you could just split them just with a shovel. Just go straight down and you can cut right through the rhizome and split the plant up into multiple pieces. And I'll just plant them in individual pots so I can keep to the side and add them back in once I got the palms planted in. I'll probably add a few in the middle here. So like the middle is the bushiness of the heliconias, and then the 2 palm trees on the edges. And I know I'm gonna have a lot left over, so I'll probably give them to some friends or sell them on the marketplace online. And yeah, like just one planting of little rhizome division will give you a big clump in a few years. So I'm not worried about losing this mass of heliconia right here, because I know they're gonna grow back fast in a few years. And once again, I'll probably be cutting them down and dividing them up and handing them out to people or selling them online. So yeah, I'm gonna start working on this right now. But before I start dividing these heliconias up, I gotta take out all these potted plants that I got here in the way. And this, like, I got like other heliconia varieties here that are smaller. I got a few plantings of those in pots, and I got some philodendrons over there in a pot. And over here I have a bunch of colocaceous in the ground already planted, so hopefully I don't mess them up stepping all over them. But yeah, I have pretty much a row of colocaceous just everywhere going down the line right here. Alright, so this is how I do it. So see, right here we have a new growth spike, and I'm pretty sure this one right here, which is a full grown, I'm pretty sure this shot this one up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut with the shovel. I'm just gonna go like this and just cut right down, and it's just separated pretty easily. Man, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes out here, man. It's hard to work with these mosquitoes. Constantly buzzing your ears, biting your ankles. All right, so clear this up. And I'm just gonna go straight down. Straight down like this. And what I do is I just step down. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand holding the camera. Ah man, these damn mosquitoes. I think I need to put on some pants. Limit the skin surface area these mosquitoes can bite on. Man, they're everywhere, man. All right, there you go. I heard a snap. All right, be pretty easy to take out now. All right, there you go. Boom, look at that. Put this on the floor. So there you go, I took it out. And this is what it looks like. So we got the roots here. This is that new growth coming out. And then look right here. This is another new growth. So it's gonna have two spikes coming out. Pretty cool. So what I typically do is when I put this in a pot and I see that we got this new growth here and another one here especially, I'll just cut it like somewhere around here so that all the energy is focused on these new guys coming out. And that's all I do. And I just mix it in a pot of like some pine bark mulch and some cow compost and some peat moss or cocoa coir, whatever I have laying around. But I like using the pine bark mulch to keep it kind of aerated a bit. I don't want to put too much like heavy soil. I'll just continue chopping these out. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this I gotta chop up more. And the same with this. And this one I think I might be able to get away with this here without chopping it. So man, I got a lot I have to put into pots now. And then so over here, you know, thankfully very little casualties of colocasias. This one got a little stepped on. All right, so this is the hole where the heliconias are planted. So this is ready for the Foxtail Palm. But yeah, before I get to this, I need to get these all in pots so that they don't go bad on me, that they're sitting out here in the grass. Alright, so I'm ready to start potting some of these. And this is going to be my first one. So what I'm going to do here is, I got a little cutter here. It's a rated edge. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to cut it like somewhere around here. go. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put this guy in here and just fill it up with this potting mix. Alright, so now we're gonna put some water in it. And then I'm gonna put it in an area that is kind of shady. So what I do is here I got another one that I had from a few weeks back that I'd done. And with this one, I'm just gonna put it right here. And this should regrow nicely. So now I got all of these to do over here. So I'm not gonna film me doing all of these. It's kind of repetitive, you know. You saw me what I just did. So I'm gonna take you to the planting of the palm tree. All right, so I made my hole for the palm, and the way I do it is I make the hole just deep enough so that when I plant the palm, about an inch or so is above the ground. So let's say this is where the soil is in here. I'll have it this deep down so that the top part of the root ball doesn't get inundated with too much water. When there's heavy rains here, sometimes it can flood, but this would keep it a little elevated and it'll help the roots kind of breathe a bit. All right, so this pot is kind of hard to just slide right off, so I'm gonna have to cut it and just break it. I was hoping to save this pot because it's a nice big pot to have. It's a 25 gallon, and I could reuse it for something else, but I guess I'm not gonna be able to save it. Kind of hard to do this alone, so I'm gonna cut it and take it off and then just drop it into the hole. All right, so I got the pot off, able to slice it with the knife, and now I'm gonna drop it right in. Look at that. And I got the root ball exactly how I wanted it, about an inch or two above the ground. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the water hose around the edges so that I get it nice and damp in there, and it helps compress the soil when I put it back in. All right, so we'll do that. I'm gonna try to position it a little better. Let's see. All right, so I'm pretty much done planting this one right here. Making sure I give it a good soaking. And then later on I'll fix all that extra dirt. I'll just spread it around evenly, get it nice and graded correctly. And then my next spot is over here. I gotta remove all these heliconias and plant this one right here. And that's it. I'll be done. All right, so This is day 2 on planting the Foxtail Palms. And yeah, I couldn't do it all in one day. It was in the middle of the week, so I was just doing them in pieces. So I just finished this one here. I had a big Heliconia here, and I put this Foxtail Palm in its place. And now the next part of the phase is to remove this Heliconia and get this Foxtail Palm in there. This one has a little more to it. There's a lot of Heliconia spikes up in here, so the one that was here didn't have that much, but here, this is a monster. So yeah, this is gonna take me a bit to take out completely, but I got time now and I'm gonna get this done today. Remove this and put the Foxtail Palm in its place. Wow, look at all this. That is gonna be a lot to take to the front and get the bulk pickup to take. So look at this. Now I got a lot of sun in this area. So hopefully within time, this guy right here will get a nice big lush canopy and give me this nice shade area here. But look at all this I had to cut. It's hard to take this out in pieces when you have those tall spikes in the way. So here, you know, you could see well it's getting humongous, and it's so big that it's actually growing into the neighbor's yard. I don't know if you see it, but that little leaf right there that's sticking out, that's one that came from here and went under the fence and popped up over there. So this is kind of like bamboo. Just imagine, you know, you got the rhizome in bamboo and they're just running around, or they clump but they just spread out. Similar, this is the same type of growth habit. The thing is that this can really grow fast. I think this grows faster than bamboo, but this is probably easier to get rid of. Easier to cut down. You just get a machete and just and just easily slash right through them. But yeah, this is gonna be the fun part, just tearing through this clump right here. I'm gonna tell you what though, it feels like it's like 110 degrees right now. The humidity out here is disgusting, and the sun is like full blast. Look at that, full blast August, South Florida, killer sun. Man, you could easily get out of breath. I mean, before I started this, I was doing other stuff. I was cutting the grass, I was changing oil in the car in the garage. So I'm nicely warmed up for the hardest part of the day, right in the middle. It's like, I think it's 12 o'clock right now, so the sun is like almost straight ahead on top of me. And I gotta take some deep breaths, man, because that humidity is so thick out here right now. All right, so let me get back to this. All right, so I'm all done. Took it all out. So all I got left to do is to dig a nice hole and put this baby in there. And I am done. Man, it is really hot. And I gotta eat lunch. Trying to finish this so I can take a shower and relax and eat some lunch. Call it a day. Looks like I need to hurry up. The storms are coming in and I just got a little bit left to go. Almost there. All right, I am done, but not really done. I gotta pick all this up. Man, there's gonna be a lot of back and forth, but I gotta do it. So here we go. We got the 2 palms planted, foxtail palms. So I like it. Once these guys get a little more mature and their fronds get bigger and chunkier, they'll create a nice canopy here. They should be able to kind of connect with the fronds once they get long enough. They're planted about 10 feet apart, I believe. 9 to 10 feet apart. I gotta measure it, but that was the plan, to do about 10 feet. I was thinking a frond will reach over about 5+ feet, and then they'll connect somewhere once they get to a certain age. But I like how this came out. Can't wait to see it mature, and I'm planning to put some plants down here at the bottom to fill it in. But for now, all I got left to do is clean this mess, and I am done. I guess I'll be back to show you the final look after it's all cleaned up. All right, so we got the 2 foxtails planted. I was able to clean all this down here, and then what I did was I went to the nursery and I picked up this double Pygmy Date Palm, and I'm gonna put this right here in the middle between the 2 foxtail palms, and I'll make like a nice shady canopy for the plants I'm going to put at the bottom. Since these are slow growing, they're probably going to get about 12 to 15 feet tall, and their fronds, the canopy, they'll be really bushy, and it'll kind of create like a screen of this area right here. And then as the foxtail palms grow taller, I'll have some bushy plants planted between the palm and the fence, so that creates also like a screen for the fence area, a little bit taller than the fence, and I'll have like a more privacy buffer right there. And then in the middle here, I'll have more shade to part sun type of plants. All right, I'm all done. looks good to me. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment below. And I'll catch you on the next one.